Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tori. Welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button before we even get started, because I know you're going to want to subscribe to my videos, and make sure you leave a comment down below. So today I have a very special guest. I have my boyfriend here. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're just here today to just give y'all some real relationship advice. So, you know, this is really specifically for young couples, because we are a young couple and we're just here to tell y'all what works for us.
Yep, the ins and outs. Oh shit.
Oh, we have our margaritas here. We didn't even show y'all our margarita. So we got 1800. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun and just have a real talk with y'all. Okay, so we're gonna just let you introduce yourself, let the people know who you are.
Well, my name is Jeremy. I'm Tori's boyfriend, also Journey's father. Just give you a little brief information about me. I'm currently from here. You guys seen me in the past couple of videos. This is very new to me. I'm trying to get used to this whole little vlogging and having the camera in front of my face. But we're gonna have a good time. We have a little drink here and we're gonna have a good little time. And I also sell cars and I also fix credit and restore credit. So if you do need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you. Thank you for that little insert.
Yep.
So we are going to go ahead and jump into it. Our first point that we wanted to tell y'all was be supportive. So the whole point of a relationship is being there for your partner. So it doesn't matter what type of relationship you have, man, man, woman, woman, but be supportive for your partner. So how do you feel that we've kind of grown with being supportive with each other?
Well, you forgot man, woman. You said man, man, woman, woman.
Oh,
no,
yeah. I'm just trying to be inclusive here.
Yeah. Well, I'm a man and she's a woman, so yeah. For the man and woman relations, yeah, it's a lot of advice that we could possibly give out today, and we're gonna do it from one by one, and then, hey, Tori, you can kick it off.
Okay. So what about the supportive aspect? What do you feel is something that, like, how do you feel supported? Like, what do I do that makes you feel supported? Or what do you do to me to support me?
Well, I feel like what you do to support me is you give me a run around and everything, and I like to have the run around. I like everything black and white, and that's just something that fits well for me when I call it supportive, because I want to know I don't want to sugarcoat anything, and I want to know it right then and there, opposed to having it a whole couple weeks later. So yeah, that's just one thing that I feel like is real supportive for me. If you let me know at the beginning, that's showing some good support. And I got some more things, but it'll come to mind for later on around the video. So
okay. So I guess for me, the main thing with support is, like, if I am interested in something, like right now, this is showing support because, like y'all know, this YouTube channel is like my baby. I'm so excited for it. And Jeremy is supporting me by stepping out of his comfort zone and being in the video with me. So automatically that shows support, in my opinion. So thank you. Our next tip is try not to enter disagreements coming from an angry place. So that's really hard to do, especially if it's something that y'all are usually arguing about. Maybe if you try to come to it in a different mindset. So come to it when you're calm. And that's my whole thing. So this is where we disagree, because Jeremy likes to talk about stuff right then and there. But me, I need some time to cool down so I can come to the argument or disagreement when I'm not angry. So that's my tip about just not coming into it with anger.
another tip that we can give you guys is understanding and knowing a person. You really can't understand and know somebody. You can't really have a good relationship until you really know the person, because something that they can honestly do, they've been doing for the rest of their life, and you don't understand it, and you don't understand them, you don't know them, and it makes you mad every time that they do it because you don't understand them, and that also kills the relationship. So if you don't understand and get to know the person, you can never really work on anything or be a good relationship, because you don't really know the person. So get to know your significant other, because if you don't, you're going to act like you do, and then other things going to just blow up and everything else. So get to know the person.
I think that really helps too, that sometimes you have to relearn the person that you're with. I know personally that's something that we've had to do because we met in high school, so we're different people than who we were back then, because people grow and they evolve. So you can't think that you know a person just because you knew them in the past. Like, you have to learn that person all over again as you all grow. The same way we're probably going to have to learn each other when we turn 50 and 60, because we're not going to be the same people that we are right in this moment. And we also have to learn whenever situations come up, like life-changing situations, like when we had Journey, we had to learn each other being parents, because we never knew each other as parents. We knew each other as just Tori and Jeremy. So
Yeah, you really do gotta learn about people, because if you don't learn about them, even though we get older and everything, we tend to grow. You get a lot wiser, and you start to look at things a lot different. So if you don't really understand and learn a person, because you learn something new about somebody every day. So if you don't learn anything, if you're not learning anything from your significant other, you might want to think twice about your relationship, because if you're not learning from anything every day about anything from your significant other, or you're not getting any type of knowledge from them, then you need to find somebody different, and that's just being real.
yeah.
Okay, so the next topic and the next tip that we want to elaborate on is sacrifices. You got to make sacrifices in your relationship, because if you don't make sacrifices, it's going to hinder your relationship in the future. Because if it's all about yourself, it's not about your significant other and as a team, you're going to drown. And that's just keeping it real. That's just keeping it a whole being. That's just like, hey, if you don't make any sacrifices, it can be from going out to the club on Saturday or just kicking it with your friends after work. So if you don't make sacrifices in your relationship, it'll probably never work out, because it's not all about you. It's about we. It's about us. It's about ours. So if you get past that hump in life, then you can make sacrifices. You can do a lot of things. It don't even have to be relationships. It can be anything from going to work and getting that raise or getting that bonuses. You got to make sacrifices to better yourself in life.
And I think that even goes into spending and budgeting, your sacrifices of what you would usually spend. So let's just say I want to go buy hair, but I know we got rent that we're splitting together. So just sacrificing, knowing whenever the bills are due, we need to do this. Or sacrificing emotionally, like, I'm not going to say this when I'm mad, because I know that it's going to hurt you with me saying this. So it's a lot of sacrifices, a lot of give and take. So the next point, I feel like it's one of the most important points to have, and that's balance. So balance with anything in your life is important. Right now, it's important for us because we're balancing being young parents with being a young couple. So we have to make sure that we take time for just us and not just all the time family time, which is great too. But if you don't take time to work on you guys and work on what's going on with y'all, then it's hard to just have good family time all the time. So we're trying to balance with, right now, like, Journey's at my mom's house. We're having time to ourselves. So it's just great with having this time with us. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's why we're both drinking. That's why we're both having a good time, because it's just us. So a good way right now with our balancing of the couple and family time is finding creative date night ideas. So it's a fun tip to just get on Pinterest, see what's new out there to do. I have a couple in mind that I will be filming for you guys very soon. Jeremy doesn't know about them, but I'm very excited. So just little stuff like that with balancing and keeping everything alive.
All right, so I know this is one big thing that I would really like to touch on, because a lot of people like to Instagram flex and just seem like they're just the most happiest person ever, due to the fact that they're in a relationship and everything, and they can post everything in the world, and they don't even stay together. And that's just one thing that I can really say that, hey, you really don't know anybody until you actually live with them. Yeah, you can be all happy and stuff. You go on a date night or whatever, you drop your girl off at the house, and you go back to your house, and then everything's happy. But when you wake up next to that person every morning, and then you see them every day over and over and over and over and over again, then you get to feel like, hey, do you really want to be with this person and everything like that? So once you get past that level and everything, you'll definitely be in a happy place in your life, because doing all that, just waking up and then you can go call, hey, send a text over to your girl and everything. Yeah, it is love, and it is probably might be genuine, but you won't really know a person, and if you really, really like and love and want to be with the person, so you actually live with them. So you need to go through every experience and everything, just to, so you can solidify and say, hey, you have a happy relationship. Because seeing that person every day, opposed to just saying good morning, sending a text and all that hoopla stuff, and then posting all this other stuff on IG and stuff, saying that you're just so happy and you don't even stay with them. You really won't know until you really won't know to get to know a person until you actually stay and live with them and everything like that. So
that's true. Honestly, I feel like it's really good to live with the person before you all get married. That's just my big thing. I feel like we've learned so much more about each other from just living with each other. Like, you see people's pet peeves. You can even work through some stuff that you might not like what the other person does, but you can work through it because you know that they do it. But if you didn't live with them, you wouldn't even know that they do it. So I think it's been good.
Another thing to piggyback on, just on when we was talking about the getting to know somebody, and that's just one big thing too, because you can really get to know somebody if you just stay with them, or even like, hey, say if you don't stay together, y'all just practice over a little sleepover for the 3 days and see, hey, can I see myself waking up and seeing his face for the rest of my life? And once you get past that and everything will be good, and then hey, this might be the one for you. But you really don't really get to know somebody so you can wake up to them and you see them every day for the rest of your, not even for the rest of your life, just getting used to just waking up next to them every morning. And that's how you can really solidify and say, hey, I got the right one and this is who I really want to be with for the rest of my life. And this is why I'm with this headache of a girl, Vic. But once you get past the headache and you get to know somebody, you know, you can really work around everybody's flaws and everything like that, because none of us are perfect. So yeah, all right, so this is the last topic that we really want to handle, and it's don't compare relationships. And what I mean by don't compare relationships is like, it's a lot of things. I mean, right now we're quarantined and everything, and we see a lot of things on social media. We see a lot of things that a lot of that 1% of America are doing for their significant others and things like that. And they're nice, and there are things that you should do. It doesn't matter the amount of money that you have, because you can't put a price on the person you do love. So it's like, okay, once you get past that, and you don't have to compare, oh, you see this person doing that, why we can't do this and why we can't do that. Well, hell, you need to really know that person and say, hey, I know that this person really loves me. This person really shows, and I know they really care about me. I don't care what I see on social media. I can't compare what somebody else love to mine, because I don't know them from a can of paint, but I know this other person in real life. So yeah, you shouldn't really compare your relationships. You should be happy with the one that you're in and build on it, and don't see what other people are doing, because that's not the person you're in a relationship with. You're just seeing what somebody else doing. You're not worrying about what somebody else doing. You need to worry about yourself and build on yourself and your significant other. Don't care about what the next man doing.
And I'll just, end that point by saying everybody has their high and low points, but more than likely, all you're going to see is other people's high points. So just remember, they're having their low points too. It's never sunshine and rainbows in every relationship, but that's what they're going to show you. So yes, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, leave a comment down below. Tell us if there's any tips that you would have added to this video, and just thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of our video.
Yes, and I would love and happily be back again if you need anything when it comes down to car sales, credit restoring, anything in that nature. Don't hesitate to ask.
Bye, y'all.